Thanks for joining me for this process video. Today I'm going to scrapbook this picture of my cousin. This is my little cousin Heather. You guys have heard me talk about her before and scrapbook pictures of me and her when she was a baby. Well, this is her youngest son. She has 2 little boys and she's pregnant with another. Yay! And I'm going to scrapbook this picture of the 2 of them today. And I'm having trouble coming up with a title, so I may not include a title. I'm not really sure yet. But I'm going to be using this sketch. I'm not very good at following sketches, but I'm going to try to go ahead and follow this one. This one is a Challenge Sunday Sketch It Out by Sheet Tags. And so I'm going to attempt to follow this and put you guys on fast forward and just get started. Thanks. Okay, so I have decided to use this wood grain paper with the hearts as my background. And the baby was actually wearing a shirt that was almost identical to that red and that dark red stripe pattern paper right there. And so that's why I chose that paper. And then I chose the text paper to go over that, like as a barrier between the photo and the red stripe paper, because that would have been too much to have it directly on it. So I used the star paper as the banner, and I just folded each end in and cut a V so that I could have a banner shape on each end. And then of course I ran out of ATG tape, but I cut that part out so that you wouldn't have to watch me refill it. And now I'm just gluing everything down. This layout was pretty fast. Following the sketch was pretty easy. I'm popping up the ends of the banner with some foam tape just to give it a little dimension, and you know I like that shadow that everything casts when it has foam tape underneath it. And I decided to go ahead and pop up my photo as well since I had the foam tape out. I just love that little bit of a shadow. And then I have this stamp set from my Webster's Pages, and it's called Cameras and Arrows. And I'm going to stamp 1 set of arrows up at the top and 2 sets of arrows down at the bottom. And this is in the sketch as well. And I was pretty impressed with myself because I followed the sketch almost to a T. And I am not usually able to do that, so yay me. So then these thickers that came in the kit, they're silver glitter, and they're like a chunky glitter, and I'm using those for the title, and the title is Baby Charlie, and that's what they call him. They don't really have a nickname for him, they just call him Baby Charlie, and then his older brother they call Bubba. So that was what I decided to name this. And he looks almost identical to her as a baby. When she was a baby, it's amazing to me how much they look alike. And her older son looks just like her husband. So now I have these Heidi Swap stamps that also came in the kit. And there is a stamp that says Love You. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp that down at the bottom, right above the arrows. And I'm going to use black VersaFine ink for that. That's my favorite black ink, especially for solid images or sentiments, things like that. It stamps very crisp and clear. And now I have a flare button that says Love, and I'm just going to hot glue that onto the page. And this is a metal clip, and I believe it came from Freckled Fawn, but it came in the kit. And I'm going to just put that up at the top right side of the page, and it's silver so it matches the thickers. And I'm just looking through the embellishments. This page doesn't need a whole lot of embellishing because the background paper is so busy and the other papers kind of, you know, accentuate that, if that makes sense. It makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to you guys. So I have these little heart brads, and I'm going to use 2 of them. One down there on the bottom where it says Love You, and that's just kind of a little cluster. It's mostly stamps, but I thought the brad would add a nice touch down there. And then one up at the top next to, I think I put it next to the arrow as well, the stamped arrows. And I just put some tape on the back of the brad so that they don't like snag on the other pages when I put them in their page protectors. Anytime I use brads, I try to put washi tape or scotch tape or something on the back of them, because sometimes they'll snag and just become a problem when you put them in the page protectors. So I'm just looking just as a last touch to see if there's any stickers that I want to use, and then I decided to put the year down there, 2015, and I'm using Simple Story stickers to do that. And I believe this is it. Let's see, yep, I was just comparing it to the sketch to see how close I had followed it, and it's pretty close. So thanks for watching, guys. There'll be photos at the end, and I just really appreciate you guys. I want you to know that. Thank you for the thumbs up and the comments and your feedback. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, everybody. I will see you next time.